Being a girl is one of the most important feelings for me. I mean, it's such a beautiful thing to be a girl, let's be honest. I'm not being dramatic at all. Like, it's so real. I mean, the way we girls are with each other, the way I see girls in a room full of girls, like talking to each other, sharing their experiences, and then understanding each other. You just understand other girl without even knowing her story. This is the beauty of being a girl. This is the beauty of being around girls. So definitely it's so nice, but at the same time, being a girl also means you're so much aware about yourself, aware of how you look, you're aware how you come across, how you sound, and it's not really important that it comes from you. It's not always that it comes from you. The awareness comes from you. It's either the expectations or the comments or the society that's telling you what to do, what not to do, through expectations, through comments, through comparisons, and it's not something that you choose for yourself, but still you end up carrying all of this. And that's where validation steps in. Like, it's not like you're being fake, but you're just trying to be accepted, and like you're grown up in a way where you're expected to be a certain way, and to feel that validation you start doing things for others, and in this process you just forget that, oh, you're also an individual, and you also are someone you don't even know about who you are, and you're just doing things for others. This is something that I have seen. Like, we all grew up in a society which is patriarchy rooted, which is patriarchal. I mean, it's not always man versus women, but there are so many ways you see. Like, okay, you're being told that you are a girl, you have to be independent, you have to take responsibility of yourself, you have to handle things all alone, and all of that. But with time, you realize that you just exhausted yourself, and now all you are doing is handling things. You don't know about your emotions, you don't know how it feels to sit down and just know how it feels to be free, like from responsibility. And I'm not saying that being responsible is a bad thing or something, but it's always with us, like always, always, always with us. And you see that validation coming in when you are being an ideal girl who lives for others and all of that. But when will you live for yourself? That is the question, right? And this patriarchy thing is so big that I have to make another video for it. So let's just stop it here. But there's a thing like, oh my god, it's so beautiful to be a girl's girl, because we all have faced the same things. We all have been told that you don't look good, or you're not enough. You have to be beautiful in order to be attractive, or you have to be a certain way. Some days what happens that I start feeling so irritated, I'm crying, and I'm just arguing with everyone for no reason. And then I'm shouting on others, and everybody be like, she's overreacting and all. And next day I'm on my period. So it's hormones, it's cycles. I I got my first period, I guess, 7 years before, and still I cannot understand my body completely. So female bodies is so difficult to understand. It's so difficult to understand. Like, I cannot understand my own cycles. This is such a bad thing, but at the same time, if you're around girls, you have to be sensitive. Please, it's not that easy being a girl. You go through different phases, and these hormonal changes are so frequent. I don't like, oh my god, every 28 days you're getting your period. And in this 28 days, there are so many cycles of different, of different things. And you know what I mean. So your mood changes on that. I'm like, who am I as a person if all of this happening is because of my hormones? And who am I as a person? When am I normal? Somebody please tell me, when am I normal? There are days when you're completely fine, you're feeling confident, you're feeling it girl, and then there are days where you're so much, like, your emotions are so much heavier, and you know it's, you don't have any clear reason for it, and then you realize it's your body. Hormone cycles is a natural, but still so much confusing even when you have experienced them so many times. Like, and I think some people just completely underestimate this thing, that how much your internal state shift without your own control. So when a girl is feeling emotional, overwhelmed with so many things, it's not always overreacting. It's just a system trying to regulate itself. On top of all this, there's insecurities. Because I have noticed, like, of course it happens to boys also, but I think it is so much more with girls, that your whole worth is, sometimes people decide your whole worth only on the basis of how you look. Like, if you're pretty, they are validating you all the time. Oh, you're so pretty, your hair are pretty, this, that. And you just start thinking that, oh, is this something that I have to do to feel worthy? I mean, is only good looks a thing, or is it anything beyond it? Because it is, of course, beyond that, but some people don't realize it, and they just, like, they just limit girls to just their appearance, and they'll be like, okay, if you're pretty, you're worthy. If you're not, if you're ugly, then you're not. Like, pretty privilege definitely exists, but at the same time, girls are pretty. Every girl is pretty, but at the same time, there is a certain standard that society has decided that you have to have. For example, the place I live here, according to people, if you're fair skin, you're pretty. If you um, if you're tall, you're attractive. If you're short, you're not. And if you have if you're like slightly chubby, they're body shaming you. Oh, please lose your weight and all of that. Girls' body. I mean, why can't you just simply understand that girls go through so much? Most of the time, it's not even, it's not even unhealthy fat. It's like PCOD, PCOS, which just makes it so difficult to lose your weight or just be in a certain way. And then they're like, oh, you don't care about your body, because if you would have cared about your body, you would have worked out. Bro, it does not work like that. There's so many, like, my friends, of course, they have gained so much weight after hitting puberty because of this PCOS thing. And it's so scary. And and the more scary part is, almost like 30-40% girls are going through it, which is so, oh my god, they face so much, like, irregular periods, and so much, there must be so much in their bodies. And then some random irrelevant person comes, when are you going to lose your weight? When are you going to lose your weight? You'll be pretty if you would lose your weight. Bro, excuse me. Excuse me. Just shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about you. And but when we are teenagers, we don't realize that, how much we just start caring about small, small things. Like, if you have pimples on your face and somebody points it out, you're like, I have to get rid of it anyway. And you just start feeling insecure. And insecurity is such a thing, because it's not always about how you look. It's so much more than that. And you're being told, like, there are certain expectations. You're being told that this particular girl, she's better than you because she scored good in her school. She was good in this, and you are not good at all. You're bad, and you must learn something from her, and this, that. I'm like, why the heck do you think that two individuals would be entirely same person? We are individuals for some reason. If some person is good in something, that's good for them, but that doesn't mean that you have to do the exact same thing. Then only you'll be some good person, or, like, you know what I mean. But what can we do with the society? Because people definitely do that to us. They definitely say these things to us. So all we can do is to ignore them, not give a flying fuck about them, and just be happy in our own body, in our own skin, and just find out, like, oh my god, this is something I was thinking, that we all have thought about. Oh, my hair bad, or my eyes are bad, my teeth are bad, or, like, my nose is bad. Oh my god, I have this problem, that problem. But we have never sit down and thought that, wait, these are my insecurities, but what are my securities? Like, I just want to know about my securities. What are the things that I like about myself? And I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh my god, I never thought about it. I never. And then that day I sit down and I was like, oh my god, I like this thing about me, this thing about me, this thing about me, and this is about me, and nobody can take it away from me. Because even if you don't like these things about me, I don't care, because I like that about me. So being secure in yourself is the first thing you have to do in order to be happy, in order to be, radiant and vibrant. These beauty standards, these expectations, when you go far from these and see yourself, you realize that there's so much about yourself you don't know. you don't know yourself, because all you know is the noises around you telling you how you are, and you didn't realize that how you actually are. So I think being self-aware is important. Be away from the noise and then journal or do whatever, but just find out things about you and be happy with yourself. I mean, that's difficult, I'm sure, but that's most important thing. You're meant to understand yourself, your body, your patterns, your emotions. This is something which is important, girls. Please, please, please do that. And then there is a thing which is patriarchy, and you can, like, I can talk about it for straight 5 hours and still I would not be over. It exists so much deeply. Like, people think that it's just man versus women. Oh, women are not getting the right to study, so it is patriarchal. No, baby, there's so much more than that, and you realize it, in your daily life. You realize it, that how you're told to adjust yourself, how you are told to change yourself, how you're told to be careful instead of being free, the way you're being questioned, your choices are being questioned, and all the time it's like, you know it's just telling you that you're not enough. And uh, I mean, there are so many patterns. Like, there are stages, like, there are places where people are so much deeply rooted in it. Even girls, they don't even realize it. And I see that some women make it hell difficult for girls to live. I mean, just telling them what to wear, how to behave, and all of that. Girl, like, let them be free, let them live their life. Why do you care what this girl is wearing? Why the heck do you care, auntie? You are no one to tell me all of this, okay? I mean, I think I should make a whole video on this because there's too much, and I would literally, oh my god. I mean, sometimes they are just cutting your wings so slowly that you don't even realize that they're cutting your wings. And, you know, being a girl, you're told to do this, that, and I hate it when some random person that I don't even give a damn about comes and say, "Oh, you are a girl, so you should be a teacher. That would be a good job for a girl to do." Oh my god, I remember. So there's a story that came to my mind. So I was being told by someone that, as a girl, you have to come home and cook food for your family and all of that, and you have to do chores, like household chores, and your husband is supposed to rest all the time. Really? Okay, I will see. And you have to do all of this, you have to serve your husband. That's why you should be a teacher, because that would be like a certain number of hours, and then you would be like, it would be easy for you to do all of these things. I'm like, excuse me, auntie, do you think, okay, there's so much, like, oh my god, earlier though I used to argue with them, and now I understand that I cannot change a person's complete, upbringing in just 1 or 2 sentences. So I just barely, okay, okay. So I mean, I want to say a lot, but why the heck did I not say anything? I was like, there's a lot. Like, I can make a whole damn video on it, and that would be a good thing because there's so much to say. Where in between all of these, one thing I always wonder that, if being a girl's girl is so natural, then why the heck does some girls always trying to, hate other girls or just limit them or just always trying to hold them back? Like, what are you doing? What the heck are you doing? Like, why are you pulling others down? I mean, we all know how it feels to being judged. We all know how it feels, you know to be insecure. We all know how it feels to be never enough, and you're doing that to another girl. Like, we all bleed same blood, but still you're not even there. If you cannot push others forward, why the heck are you pulling them backwards? And I have seen that. Like, I don't understand, why do they do that? Maybe for validation, maybe they grow up in an environment where doing such things give them validation or some sort of happiness, where competition was something which was, constant when they were growing up. So they were like, in order to feel happy, you have to compete with others, and you have to make them feel bad in order to feel yourself good. What the heck is this? I feel so bad about themselves only. Like, what are you doing? Why the heck can, like, we all have faced so much in our lives. If we ourselves are not supporting each other, who else will do that with us? No one. I mean, just girl, please feel secure in yourself and be happy in yourself. Please don't do that to anyone. Just, pulling them back, making their already difficult life more difficult. Stop doing that, please, for God's sake. And being a girl's girl, it's like the best thing you can do, because in this way we will, like, instead of making other space small, we will make it big for each other, and we all will support each other to reach, like, we all be uh, will make it easy for each other. You know what I'm going to say. At the end of the day, we are not enemies. We are people who were never taught to feel enough about ourselves. And we, like, I have noticed this generation of girls and of course boys, we are definitely growing as a person. Like, we are talking so much about mental health and so much about our emotions and living it for ourselves. However, people are making it difficult for us. That is definitely there, but at least we are somewhere in between, in order to reach at a place where you see yourself, with people like you, uh, people like people thinking like how you think. You have to cross the bridge, and I think we all are on this bridge, and hopefully we all reach our destination. So this is about the video, and definitely I can make thousand parts on the same topic, because yeah, I will definitely make few more parts, and I hope this video reaches most of you girls, because I know you will love it. 'Cause at the end of the day, we all are living the same life in different fonts. So yeah, this is about me. Don't forget to subscribe my channel